Okay, so very quickly, if you take a look, this is actually Hannah's script. All right, so you have the space to type in the answers right now. Right now. Yeah, but then for Hannah, she said that she had to shorten her answer. Because I know, yes, in P6, especially when you answer the questions, Hannah, you need more space, right? Yeah, otherwise how to be very clear with what you want to say. But then it seems like she couldn't type in longer. Okay, how many of you face this problem? You better tell me so I can highlight the names, Yashika also. Then they can look into it. Okay, because if you don't surface this, they might not. Okay, Wei En also, thank you. All right, Ken, because I actually specifically asked them to increase the number of words that you all can write. Okay, and then I want to look at your answer so that I can tell you exactly what has gone wrong. Okay. Thank you, Hannah. I will use that as the example. It's okay, Priya. Just write down in your calendar or set an alarm in your phone. Okay, it's 11 to 12:30. Ken, let's go on to the worksheet now. We quickly finish the worksheet and then you ask me whatever you need to ask for this topic, right? And then we can play a game of Kahoot. I'll also share with you whenever there's a chance on the possible questions that might come up. Okay. P5 lesson today, I actually shared with them how certain MCQ can be converted to the open-ended question. So I asked them the question and they have to provide answer. So they learned quite a bit of things today for the P5 earlier. All right. What I need you to do very quickly, because I don't see everybody's response here, I need you to quickly type into the chat if you have gotten this wrong. How you do it, okay, this is what I practice. This is what I practice with the P5 earlier. They will type in something like this, okay? Why must put the number? Because if we go on the question, right, if you type earlier, I might think that it is actually for the previous question. Okay, and I cannot see whether you have gotten it right or wrong. Okay, everybody turn on the camera, please. Okay, turn on the camera, then I can see you. Okay, now is your name Dayan or Dayan?
It's Ian.
Dayan. Okay. Now, I got this wrong. Okay, right. Ken, Nikki, thank you. Right. Okay, good. You all are putting in. Good. Hannah actually even specify what you put in. That's good. Then I can take a look. Now, which of the following action or activities may cause undesirable effects to our environment? When I first read these, okay, I was tricked as well. Must admit to y'all, because teachers also get tricked, you know, sometimes because we read too fast, right? Okay, what happened here is, now you will be reading undesirable effects. First thing you highlight is this. So you note down undesirable effects. You'll be thinking things that are bad. Okay. So catching and keeping wild animals like birds and cats is wrong, right? Right or not? We should not be doing this kind of thing. Okay. You don't go into the forest, okay, and then go and catch the wild animals and bring them home like it's your own. Cannot. So this is no good. Feeding wild birds such as pigeons and crows in our neighborhood. Okay, we are already told by the government, feeding wild birds is not advisable. You are going to promote an increase in their population, isn't it? C, burning unwanted plastic in our environment or in our neighborhood to reduce non-biodegradable rubbish. If you burn, you are releasing harmful gases. We never ever burn plastics. I want to write plastic, you see. When I speak, I write it. So don't burn plastics. You're going to release harmful chemicals okay, harmful gases into the environment. Now, so D, dumping biodegradable refuse such as fruit skin as well as bones in our neighborhood to make the soil fertile. So some of you will think that, hey, this is a good thing, what? It's biodegradable, right? And then it becomes like nutrients, isn't it? For the soil, and then plants can grow well, isn't it? How many of you think that is a good act? Yeah, at first I read it, I said, hey, it's a good thing, biodegradable is fruit peels and the bones. Well, it can it can actually like decompose, add a lot of nutrients to the soil. At first I thought, not a bad thing, what? Then I started thinking, if I do it, right, I dump the banana peels and then the chicken bones, all this on the soil. Then my neighbor also did it. Okay, and then my upstairs neighbor also do it. The neighbor on top still do it. So every level, everyone is doing it. What do you think will happen to your environment?
It will be full of trash.
Trash. What will it attract? Priya, what will it attract?
Insects and animals and a lot of harmful bacteria and all that.
Exactly. So what will you attract? You're going to attract a lot of stray animals. Okay, stray animals are like cats and dogs. You're going to encourage them to feed on all these things, right? Yeah, even cats, they also eat bones, I've seen. All right, stray cats, they will eat. And then cockroaches will all come. Rats will all join in the fun. We are going to have a big party of all these wild creatures right now. So do you still dare to go downstairs? Okay, I will be fearing for my life if I were to, get out of the lift and then try to walk to the car or the train station. I'll be very scared. I have seen rats this big, body size only. Okay, it's about 25 cm long, not including the tail. I've seen it in Orchard Road. Okay, in Orchard Road, in the early days, people are like dumping things. Whatever they have finished eating, right, they throw the leftovers, the wrapping everywhere because they do that in the middle of the night. Then the rats will all come. They start eating. And when they are well fed, they reproduce so fast. It's unimaginable. Okay, just like the size of a normal cat. Very huge. So that's why in this particular question, right, everything is not good. Okay, write down when you are, okay, I like it when somebody highlighted dumping. Yashika says the word is dumping. Okay, dumping means keep throwing and throwing and throwing. Right, so what you do is you will attract, and another student said, Nikki said, it's going to attract a lot of pests. That's right, you're going to attract a lot of pests. Okay, good. Yeah. Anna said, understand now. Yep, Hannah, you're right. Okay, that's going to happen. But do you understand now that everything is also an issue here? Yeah. So all of you, you can actually type in your responses. Okay, you type in your responses. I'll be able to see your answer, and then I will be putting your answer in also. Brian, where are you, Brian? I cannot see your face, Brian. Okay. Brian, come, let me see your face now. And then I can see whether you are focused here. All right. Yeah. Okay. Question 2, we have telecommunications. What's telecommunications? You know? What was the telecommunications we are talking about? Electronic devices, okay? Yeah, so we can talk about, yes, phones, telephones, yeah, TV, radio. These are all for telecommunication, right? Some people talk about the apps already, yeah. So system, yep. So all these, take a look. Which one is the odd one out? Quite obvious, yeah? Okay. Electric skateboard is not actually, Priya. Electric skateboard seems like is for movement, right? Not telecommunication lah. Okay, this is correct. This is correct. This is correct. Genetically modified products, when it's got to do with alteration of the genes, okay? Most likely we are referring to consumable like food, okay? Example, right? It's not telecommunication. Yep, so this is the answer, good. So let's say anything related. Okay. Question 3, line graph below is not exactly, we will call this a curve or just the graph below shows the amount of carbon dioxide in the atmosphere. Now there's an increase. Why an increase? Do you know? There are a lot of things that people are doing that are causing a lot of this release of carbon dioxide. Now I'm asking you this because I need you all to know something. Okay, good. Clearing of forests. Correct. Dumping of untreated waste into river. This is water pollution. Clearing of forest means slash and burn. You might see these terms often. Okay, slash and burn are very important. They chop down trees. Slash means chop down trees. After chopping down, they have to burn the trees. Okay, so this causes the release of carbon dioxide. A lot of carbon dioxide is released. Littering, land pollution. In general, use of plastic products to replace wooden products, nothing is happening, right? They didn't say they dump it, right? They are just using. Okay, so nothing wrong here. That's why clearing of forests leads to carbon dioxide. Now, there are students who actually say, because we are breathing more, so more carbon dioxide. When it was a structured question, open-ended question, what led to the increase in carbon dioxide? Okay, cannot answer that way. You have to think of man's activity. For humans, breathing is essential. We need it because we need it to survive, right? Air, food, and water to survive. So don't list yourself as one of the pollutant or source of pollutant. We are the source only when we are doing undesirable action. Okay? Breathing is not undesirable. So take note of that. Study the food web. What will happen after insecticide is sprayed? I will underline insecticide. This is supposed to kill insects. What are the insects here? What are the insects here? Can y'all tell me?
Grasshopper.
Grasshopper. Okay. What about the aphids? What about the aphids? Do you all know aphids are very small, tiny insects? Yeah, they are also insects. So this is the insect. So insecticide means it will kill the insect, right? So no more grasshopper, no more aphids. Who will be affected? I see your inputs here, okay. Who will be affected? You have to think, who are the consumers of these insects? Because their food source is now affected. So it's bird Y, right? Bird Y will be directly affected because its food source is suddenly decreased. Not just grasshopper, it's also the aphid seed. Bird Y depends on two types of food. It has got two food sources, but these two are being destroyed, or sorry, are being killed. Okay, bird Y eat grasshopper, bird Y also eats the aphids. Okay, Priya, take note of this, Priya, careful. Yes, thank you. When you write that down, it is a lot better. So, okay, can follow now? Yeah. Next, the statements below show the comparison made between a field habitat and a tree habitat. Which of them are incorrect? Which of them are incorrect? So the tree habitat experiences more temperature changes than the field habitat. Okay, they are asking you for incorrect, no? So it must be something that is wrong. Okay, this is not true. Okay, in fact, it should be the field habitat having greater temperature change because there's no cover, there's no shelter. Agree? So the sun will directly shine on it, and that is when it is extremely hot. Imagine yourself, you go to the field at 12 o'clock. Yeah, if you go to the field